going to talk about the fucking goat of cinema. This man keeps fucking winning. And he just nailed in another cast for his movie. And you guys, I'm assuming you guys know who it is. Where is it? Damn it. Why do I keep...
You don't know how to keep your articles safe, Phil.
No, I don't. I don't. So Havoc, you can make fun of me. That's okay.
Homie got too many tabs open. He's like, wait, which tab is it?
What screen? Dude, I got 5 screens here. And I'm like, where the fuck am I?
Do you really have 5 screens?
You really have 5 screens?
I got 5 screens. Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh my God, bro. I only got 2.
Someone's going big time.
He is.
All right, here we go. So we finally have some clues of what Christopher Nolan's next movie is going to be. So basically, the rumors were true. The man wanted to do a horror movie, and looks like this is going to be. It's going to be another vampire movie. Go figure. Vampires are coming back, guys.
They're coming back, man.
I love vampire. I love vampire.
Like I said, you know what? If it's done right, if like for me, vampire movies, like I'm sorry, I'm not into that Twilight stuff. Like I like the old school '90s horror style, '80s horror style vampire films. You know what I mean?
You gotta kind of make vampires mysterious.
What was that one with George Clooney? The one with George Clooney.
From Dusk Till Dawn.
Dusk Till Dawn, like stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Right. You see how they revealed the vampires and they revealed what was going on. That's how that the way they set that up. You know, they're on their way to go do their thing, cross the border. They go to this border town and they don't know anything about this place, and then boom, vampires. That I liked that setup. I like how they did that. So if they can do this one the same way, where we're making the vampires the mystery of it all. You don't just reveal really what they are, who they are. They just make them a specter in the background until the right time, and then just lay it on themselves.
Well, see, like I want them to make vampires scary again. We went through this whole phase where they tried to really make the vampires sexy. You know what I mean? And it's like, no, I don't want that. I want a scary ass.
Well, I've never seen Twilight. I don't plan on watching Twilight, and it looked like homie was wearing blush.
I was forced to watch it because at that time I was dating my ex, and she was like,
"Oh, he loved her."
Who did she love? She wasn't. No, she didn't love Pam. She loved the
werewolf guy.
The werewolf. I forgot his name. Tyler something. Yeah. My ex-girlfriend had a huge crush, and I'm like, what the fuck, man?
What was Tyler? What was his name?
Red flag, Phil. Red flag.
What is his name? His name's like right on the tip of my tongue. Is it Tyler
something?
Yeah, something.
But anyways, my whole thing is like
my daughter hates him. She hated him. She watched the movies too, and she couldn't stand him.
I'm trying to remember when
she said he looked like a monkey.
Do you Tyler Lochner.
Okay,
Tyler Lochner. Yeah, look at his face, man. My daughter doesn't like him. She said he looked like a monkey, dude. Look at this. He got that big old brow, you know, that low slung brow and that weird.
Hold on.
You gotta pull it up.
He gonna pull up a picture. Pull up that Tyler picture.
Jesus.
Where is
y'all gonna see what I'm talking about? How's he doing, by the way? Look at it. Look at him. Look at them eyes. Look at them close set eyes he's got right there. Y'all see that? Look at that. Profile of a killer right there.
Okay. Real quick. Do you guys remember like those old school Tales from the Crypt movies? Tales from the Crypt Keeper movies?
Uh-huh.
Tales from the Crypt,
right? I remember like the vampire ones that they used to do for that used to scare the crap out of me when I was a kid. Like, and again, like they did obviously flirt with the whole sexy vampire thing because they had like a lot of you know.
Every time he keeps saying sexy vampire.
It was different in the 90s because it was like female sexy, you know what I mean? You had a lot of topless vampires. You had a lot of that.
But
but
it still wasn't about anything. It was just drama with vampires, and they were
still scary. They were still scary.
Yeah.
You know, they still scared the shit out of you. So I'm interested in this. I think that Nolan doing a horror movie is it's Christopher
Well,
Nolan. He's going to work his magic.
Well, here's the thing: he's also broadening his horizons because
Mhm.
he's done sci-fi, he's done drama, he's done.
He's hit all these genres. He's never really
He's hit
touched
the comic book now.
Yeah.
He hasn't touched the horror era, the horror genre yet.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I like that he's doing this because again, he's got nothing to prove.
I think he's at the point where he's just doing what he wants to do.
He's proven to himself that you know what I think
I can do
now
that.
that
Yeah.
I've got game. I've proven that I can do whatever the fuck I want, and now I'm going to take this.
Why do you and why do you think he's still with Universal? Universal's like, they probably come to him. What's your next project? Yeah, I was thinking about doing
they're
this.
probably
They're like,
giving
all
him
right, well,
everything he
just
wants.
that's what I'm saying. They're like, well, let us know what you're gonna do, and we're here.
I don't think it's a headache like what he was dealing with Warner Brothers. So
let me say something. So Socks, first of all, shout out to you, Socks. Thanks for joining us tonight. Best vampires films in the 90s, from Dusk Till Dawn.
Dusk Till Dawn,
Blade.
yes, John Carpenter's Vampires.
Yes.
That's with James Woods, guys. That was a good movie. That was a good
Queen
movie.
of the Damned, Sin Havoc hit on some good Dracula Untold, The Underworld. Queen of the Dead, was that the one with Aaliyah or Aaliyah?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good
Aaliyah.
call on that Sin Havoc. I got them. I got all of the Underworld ones, man. Every single one of them on Blu-ray.
And this is exactly why Nolan stayed in Universal for that vampire movie, because Sin Havoc said it right there. Universal
and Legendary.
has
Legendary.
the IPs of all these monster movies, like the horror, the Dracula, Creature Lagoon, Wolfman. Universal has that IP. So,
and guess what, guys? They can revive that MonsterVerse that Tom Cruise tried to do the first time. They could. They can pull that off.
Remember that?
Yeah, they can pull that off.
Yep. You have Christopher Nolan started up now with his vampire movie.
Bring in Guillermo del Toro. Bring in, start bringing in the heavy hitters that like to do horror. Absolutely.
This man tried to do what he's trying to do. This man tried to bring DC to its glory. Brought in Zack Snyder, and Nolan was just executive producer. He wasn't. He was hands off, but he was. I'm here. If you guys need me, I'm pretty sure. Again, I don't know nothing.
That was good. Yeah, that wasn't fresh. That was a good one too.
Yeah, that he can be executive producing for Universal for all these reviving the monster genre. This might, because isn't also Creature of the Lagoon coming also, I believe? Wasn't James Wan executive producing it, I think?
I didn't know about that one, Phil.
No? Okay.
It's possible. I'm not saying no. I'm just saying I didn't know about that one.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, it's definitely I'm psyched for, and dude, you got, well, Batman said it earlier, like where is it? I'll highlight your, where do you yeah. 2 Spider-Man related topics in one video. Yeah, absolutely. Because Spider-Man is also coming out the same year as the Christopher Nolan. So you got Doomsday, Avengers Doomsday, you got Christopher Nolan, and then you got Spider-Man 4. So 2026 is definitely Tom Holland's year.
And I think Tom Holland, like, he does these serious roles really well. There was a Netflix film I saw not too long ago. I don't know if it was specifically a Netflix film. I know I just saw it on Netflix, and it was a much, 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 much more serious tone than anything I'd ever seen him do, and it really blew me away. I'm trying to remember what the name of the movie was.
Was it Cherry?
No, I will look it up in 1 second and let you know.
Yeah, can you go back to that last comment? Nolan is also credited writer of Man of Steel. Yeah, yep. Him and David S. Goyer came up with the story together, and Nolan, has got a credit as a writer on it.
So I believe the movie was called The Devil All the Time. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I
Devil
remember
All
that
the
one.
Time.
Yeah. I think
You guys haven't checked it out, and you want to see how serious of an actor this kid is. That's the one you need to watch.
Okay. Cool.
Hey, have you guys seen the trailer for Werewolf yet?
I have not.
So you know the guy that what is his last name? I think it's Winnell. Is it Winnell? He did he was the guy. Have you ever seen Saw, the very first Saw?
Yep.
All right, you remember the guy that was in the tub when he asked him what his name was, and he was like, "My name is very fucking confused. What's your name?" He was the one that jumped up in the tub, the one that was in the tub, and he had to leave him there. There was a kid, but anyway, he's a director.
Okay.
So he directed a movie called like a recent movie called Invisible Man, where this guy, it was basically a modern take on the Invisible Man. This guy created the suit.
Yeah, I
He's
saw
got
that
the
movie.
cameras
Yeah,
with the
yeah,
cameras
yeah.
on the outside. Well, he's doing another one called Werewolf. Check out the trailer.
Actually,
Yeah.
I got it right here. Let's. I haven't watched it yet, so we got
Let's
time.
do it.
since
Let's
the
do it.
director hasn't come in yet. So before we move to any last final topics on the Nolan movie, before we watch the trailer, guys, are you guys excited for this? Because definitely, like I said, vampires are definitely coming back, and Christopher Nolan for sure has proven that you give him the creative freedom he wants,
Mhm.
you give him the budget that he asks, and you let him, choose the actors, guaranteed hit.
Yeah, I think
Guaranteed.
between this and Sinners, I think we got some good vampire content
Yeah.
coming our way. Yeah.
And Socks, I wanted to highlight Socks here. WDD gave Nolan a check to come back. Nolan said thanks for the money and said I'm staying with Universal. He took the money and said no to any. Yep, absolutely. That's exactly what happened. They tried to bribe him. He said no, thank you, I'm good. Thanks for the check though.
Like a boss.
Like a motherfucking boss. And for that, actually, this is the perfect drop.
I am crazy. But you know what else? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about you. I don't give a fuck about Steel. And I don't give a fuck about Raheem either. I don't give a fuck about myself. Look, I ain't shit. I ain't never gonna be shit. And you less of a man than me, so as soon as I decide that you ain't gonna be shit,